All right, Blender fans, what's going down? Let's continue. We're going to carry on with the this bit, the ear plate, whatever you want to call it. So, I forgot, by the way, we turned the ear bit off, didn't we? There we go. There's the ear. Let's just turn off the reference for a moment, see how we're getting on. Love it. If I select that, modifiers, I can't be bothered to look for it, so type in mirror. And let's choose the forehead as a mirror object. Looking pretty good, I'd say. Looking pretty good. So let's just cut this bit out here. Let's go back onto the reference. Pardon me. All right. So we're going to cut this bit out. Can you see how the jaw follows the same curve? It looks like that needs to come this way a bit. Sweet as a nut. Okie dokie. Knife tool. Simple as that. Easy. Peasy. There we go. Done. Simples. So we just need that now. Okay. 3. I use the C. I'm just going to paint the selection. All of you lot. X. F. Okay, a little bit of a clean-up look because that's not quite round, is it? We'll eyeball this. The Mark 1 eyeball. Trust it. Yeah. All right. Simple as that. I'm looking and I'm liking. Now, let's just isolate it. You'll note some pretty filthy things going on here. Yeah, okay. We should have taken it from the other side. So look, I'm just going to take that one. This is going to get dirty, okay. Oh no. Look, this is proper dirty way of modelling. But because I'd put more topology, we have to match it all up. So, F, oh my God, F, 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 better. Just so it matches all the topology up. All right, cool. So, let's continue. Should we do the jaw next? I think so. So let's have a look what we've got to deal with. Is that raised or is that... It looks like this is coming out. All right, we'll work it out. So if I toggle that mode, turn the helmet off, turn the helmet on, it comes back in X-ray mode. Oh, well, look at that. We've already got everything we need, don't we? It's the thing, right, with this. As the model goes, it starts to build itself. So I'm just going to select that. Let's just make sure that the topology is correct. So I'm going to get rid of all the mean creases because it's a dirty way of modeling. And let's just harden up that edge. Hard enough. can even go harder. Control R, yeah, for these loop cuts. Too hard. Alt, select, double G. I like it. I like it a lot. And also, look, it's too C-curve, yeah? If you've been watching my videos, you'll know I bang on and on and on and on about C-curves. C-curve. Maybe it's more rounded than that. Select them both. O, G, Y. Oh God. You know what I mean? It's got to have a certain bit of curvature on that bit there. Yeah, that's much better, isn't it? Much, much, much better. Don't forget, of course, that it needs a chin strap. I don't know what you call that. X, dissolve edges. So that is clipping on. It is now. Extrude to about there. This dude's got a pretty chiseled jawline. Extrude. Sweet as a nut. 2, edge, F, F. Cool. Right, now let's put our topology back in. Control R. Bring that edge in. Control R. Bring that edge in. That's why I deleted them earlier. That's a pretty hard edge, so let's... There you go. So too much curve around here. So let's just tighten that up. But I'll do that after. Big shapes. Big shapes first. Slurp of the old coffee. All right. Oh my God, what's that doing there? Where did that come from? All right. Where's my reference gone? There you are. So we want to basically U-lot. Yeah, okay. This is why I model dirty. I'm going to get rid of those. Okie dokie. This is why I model dirty. Because you have to add all this extra topology in. And so if it's simplicity, we're just going to do it like that, okay? And then I promise you I'll fix it later. So let's take you, and let's use the extrude region tool. Bring it out. Let's turn the mirror off. I'll show you why. Oh no, we're good. Turn that off. Just looking at topology. So it kind of blends back into itself. So I won't tell anyone if you do, but if I select that first, then that, merge, at last, that, and I can just do Shift R and it will. Oh, I haven't turned my screencast keys on. Why doesn't it default, I wonder? Save your work. Always save your work. In fact, I might do a save incremental. Cool. So let's have a look what that looks like. We won't be able to see yet. But I just know it'll work. All right. It's got this little dimple going that way. I'm going to just delete all of that, and you'll see in a minute. Because in actual fact, this dude is raised as well. So what we'll do is we'll raise all of that. And then I'm going to delete that and that. Oh God. Only faces. Delete edge. Yes. So what I shall do now, select that and that. F, we have a triangle. I won't tell anyone if you don't. That and that. F. F. So that kind of goes back in. Some pretty weird stuff going on. Select all the edges. Let's get rid of that awful crease. Okay. You kind of, sometimes when you model like this, you model knowing what the subsurface modifier is going to do. If that makes sense. So let us put in that little dimple thingy bob. A bit there. And a bit there. I'm winging this, aren't I? I should probably have a look at some reference. Look at that. Not bad. Not bad indeed. G. G. Oh God. Turn off proportional editing. Oh my God. Double G. I'm going to do it by purely what it looks like. G. Now, is this proud or is that proud? I think this is proud. So let's roll with it, sisters. Out you come. Yep. You to you. Merge last. You to you. Repeat. All right. Is that now? Oh gosh. Yeah, it is. Look, I'm just going to double G that. There. This is proper stuff, guys. All right. I think that's all the topology we need. So let us, apologies for my slurping, let us tighten this baby up. You and you. You can do this with a bevel modifier before the subdivision. Gives you a little bit more control. Horses for courses. One of the great things about Blender, there's never a right or a wrong way. There's so many different ways of skinning a cat. It's done that, look. I don't know what the hell is going on there. Why has it added so much topology? Very odd. I'm not sure why it's added so much topology. Dissolve edges. What the? Oh, I see. It's adding edge loops. Yeah, okay. All right. I don't mind that lip, you know. it doesn't offend me too much. Also because I'm a bit lazy. We don't want it too sharp. Cool. Just tighten it all up. Tighten the screws, baby. Tighten the screws. How's that look? Pretty damn sweet, I'd say. Something crazy going on here. Oh, I see. Oh God, right. Okay, that's interesting. That is interesting. So I'm going to select that. I'm just going to get rid of all this lot because it's causing us a few issues. It's causing us some issues, but that's the nature of the beast. Control plus sign. Control plus sign. Delete faces. Okay. Yeah, okay. So let's put that in there. Triangles, see? We have a triangle. This is why we don't have triangles. Topology is so important. And that is a triangle. Tricky, isn't it? What the hell is that? Yeah, okay. I see what's going on. I might have to admit defeat here. And go to the ugly way. Don't forget that, as I've often said, there's often more than one way to skin a cat in this dog. I think we basically have our basic model back. Never a waste of time. You're probably thinking, why have I left this in the video? And it's important to know that this is not an exact science. And you get things wrong and you have to experiment. So I'm going to have to use the god-awful tool, aren't I? Extrude. Extrude to about there. Scale Y 0. Pardon me. You and make a face. I think there's loads. When that happens, there's duplicates. Select all, merge by distance. Okay, we're gonna have to do it the ugly way. So let's define you first. Forgive me, for I have sinned. I can't do it. I'm sorry. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. I cannot allow myself to do it. We're just going to have to fix the topology. So that is actually no longer a triangle because of this dude here. So there's no triangle there. There is a triangle there. Okay. Ugly, but that will fix it. No more triangles. That back on. Come on then. Show us your worst. Bit sharper. You want it sharper? Just a bit more topology. Too sharp? Who knows? Doesn't really matter. We'll probably end up doing it on both. Too sharp? Yes. Edge flow is what it's called. You know, when you do this, Control R, if they kind of go in weird directions and they start spiraling and stuff, your edge flow isn't right. Pay attention to your edge loops. These are much better edge loops now. I'm glad it happened to us. Glad it happened, guys. Do you know what I mean? Lessons in life. Lilm. Lessons in Life Management. Alan Partridge. It's pretty cool. Let's tighten this up. Let's tighten this up. Some crazy stuff going on around here. What the goddamn? Does it offend me though? We're going to see it from such a far distance away. I don't think it does offend me. That's just who I am. Yeah, it's the way I am. It's the way I roll. It is just the bloody way I bloody roll. Yeah, that's how you do it. Okay, so that, is that too sharp for that? You're gonna like this. Do you see how it's protruding? So let us take all that, we'll proportionate it on G and make it pretty huge. I know what you're thinking, there's a gap in the mouth, but I've got a plan for that. Blender is not an exact science. It's looking good. It's looking good. So yeah, I know exactly what you're thinking. I know exactly what you're thinking. All these crease lines, yeah, whatever. I know. I'm putting it off. Let's make a little gap for his mouth. Like that. Delete faces. Just tightening up. Tighten up the old, you know what? Is that enough of a gap? It's got to look good from every angle. Do you see what I mean? It's such a... You look at hard surface modeling in Blender like this and you think, wow, that's precise. No, it's not. No, you make it like a sports car, whatever. Honestly, it's so organic, like a lump of clay. I mean, there will be people out there that will model things anally. C-curve, yeah, C-curve. But not me, sister. This is all very organic stuff. What I'm going to do with a lot of this as well is add a solidify at the end. At the bottom of the stack. I'll do this for all of it. Solidify. Auto smooth. I don't know why the units default to meters. Millimeters is more appropriate for this project. People often don't make things thick enough in 3D modeling. Oh, that's interesting. Let me double check my... Yeah, it all seems fine. Something's protruding through there. Solidify. Only rim. Only rim. Well, you can imagine what that does. All right, let's continue. Actually, I think we'll come to an end there. See you in the next video, Blender fans.